Hello everyone, this is me Deboshmita Sharkar. Today we are going to talk about story writing. So let's begin. Story writing. Story writing is an art. It is the oldest form of writing composition. It is a work of imagination that is written in easily understandable grammatical structure. A short story is meant to be read in a single sitting and therefore it should be as directed and brief as possible. Format. Title. The title of the story must be interesting and it should evoke curiosity. Planned and logical series of events must be reflected and the events should not deviate the story from its theme. There must be an interesting theme of the story, which is the controlling idea of the story. The depiction of the characters must be interesting and convincing. Language of the story must suit the story. It should be as per the setting of the story. Moral of the story is a must. Points to write better stories. Write in one sitting. Write the first draft of your story in as short a time as possible. If you are writing a short story, try to write it in one sitting. If you are trying writing a novel, try to write it in one season, means 3 months. Don't worry too much about plotting or outlining beforehand. You can do that once you know you have a story to tell in the first place. Your first draft is a discovering process. You are like an archaeologist digging an ancient city out of the clay. You might have a few clues about where your city is buried beforehand, but you don't know what it will look like until it is unearthed. All that's to say, get digging. Now we come to the next point. The next point says develop your protagonist. Stories are about protagonist, and if you don't have a good protagonist, you won't have a good story. Here protagonist means the main character. The essential ingredient for every protagonist is that they must make decisions. Viktor Frankl said, a human being is a deciding being. Your protagonist must make a decision to get herself into whatever mess she gets into in your story, and likewise, she must come to a crisis point and decide to get herself out of the mess. To further develop your protagonist, use other characters' archetypes like the villain, the protagonist's opposite, or the fool or sidekick character that reveals the protagonist's soft side. Create suspense and drama. To create suspense, set up a dramatic question. A dramatic question is something like, is he going to make it? Or is she going to get the man of her dreams? By putting a protagonist's fate in doubt, you make the reader ask, what happens next? Note, to do this well, you need to carefully restrict the flow of information to the reader. Nothing destroys drama like oversharing. Number 4 says show, don't tell. Honestly, the saying show, don't tell is overused. However, when placed next to the step above, it becomes very effective. When something interesting happens in your story that changes the fate of your character, don't tell us about it. Show the scene. Your readers have a right to see the best parts of the story play out in front of them. Show the interesting parts of your story and tell the rest. Write good dialogue. Good dialogue comes from two things: intimate knowledge of your character and lots of rewriting. Each character must have a unique voice, and to make sure your characters all sound different, read each character's dialogue and ask yourself, does this sound like my character? If your answer is no, then you have some rewriting to do. Also, with your speaker tags, try not to use anything but he said and she said. Speaking tags like he exclaimed, she announced, and he spoke vehemently are distracting and unnecessary. The occasional he asked is fine, though. Number 6. Write about death. Think about the last 5 novels you read. In how many of them did a character die? Good stories often involve death. Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, Charlotte's Web, The Lord of the Rings, and more all had main characters who died. Death is the universal theme because every person who lives with will one day die. Tap the power of death in your storytelling. Edit like a pro. Most professional writers write 3 drafts or more. The first draft is often called the vomit draft or the shitty first draft. Don't share it with anyone. Your first draft is your chance to explore your story and figure out what it's about. Your second draft isn't for polishing, although many new writers will try to polish as soon as they can to clean up their embarrassing first draft. Instead, the second draft is meant for major structural changes and for clarifying the plot and characters of your novel or the key ideas of your non-fiction book. The third draft is for deep polishing. Now is when everything starts to gel. This is the fun part, but until you write the first 2 drafts, polishing is probably a waste of your time. Know the rules, then break them. Good writers know all the rules and follow them. Great writers know all the rules and break them. However, the best writers don't break the rules arbitrarily. They break them because their stories require a whole new set of rules. Respect the rules, but remember that you don't serve the rules, you serve your stories. Share your work. The best way to defeat writer's block is to write. If you are stuck, don't try to write well. Don't try to be perfect. Just write. Sometimes to write better stories, you have to start by taking the pressure off and just writing. Now we'll see an example. Here is the clue. The mice in a house, afraid of the cat, hold a meeting. One proposes to tie a bell around the cat's neck. All agreed. Who is to tie the bell? No mouse offers. The cat appears. All run away. By seeing the outline only, we can understand we have read this story. The belling the cat. Here is the story. Once the mice living in a certain house were very unhappy. The cause of their worry was that there was a cat who used to kill them regularly. At last they held a meeting to see how they could get rid of the cat. One mouse said they should leave the house. Another said that they should not come out of their holes. Then a young mouse stood up and said, "Let's tie a bell around the cat's neck. When the cat comes, we shall hear the bell and can get out of its way." All the mice shouted, "Good." They all thought it was a very good plan indeed. Now an old mouse stood up and said, "The plan is no doubt good, but who will tie the bell around the cat's neck?" No mouse offered to do it. Suddenly the cat appeared and all the mice ran into their holes. So with this we came to the last slide. Thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Bye bye. Stay home and stay safe.